people don't buy things without being hard closed. You have to hard close. You either have to do the false urgency thing, we're running out of time, or you can if you don't buy now, it's gonna be very hard to get this deal later on, blah, blah, blah. Everyone knows this. This is very basic sales. If I say, you can have this pen today for X amount, or you can come back to me anytime and get the pen. No rush. Why would I buy now? Do not give people open-ended time frames. But in my experience, I've tried soft closing and I've tried hard closing. Hard closing is better. With hard closing, you're gonna lose some people. The people you close outshine or outweighs the people you lose. I see so many businesses that are just working softly, just waiting for people, waiting. It's better to go hard and just get the business done or not. You have 10 potential leads. My board's still wet, so I can't draw for you. I'm sorry, I know you love my diagrams. If you have 10 potential leads, it's better to hard close, come in like Rambo, close 5 and lose 5 than sitting there on 10 that might drop in, might not drop in. Because that 10 that might drop in, might not drop in, fucks with you. It fucks with your estimated numbers. It fucks with, oh, maybe tomorrow we'll have money. It wastes your time. No. Blow them out the water. Get some definites. A definite is better than a maybe. Get a definite. Some people go, oh, I've got this maybe, this maybe, this maybe. Why are they maybes? Make a phone call right now and find the fuck out. Come up right now and say, look, we're filling up for the month. We're really getting really full. I want to do business with you. I think we can do some fantastic business. I understand you may not be ready to move ahead right now. But if you can move ahead right now, because it's the last place I have available for the month, I'm prepared to give you X amount % discount. Yes or no? Oh, no, I can't. Okay, no problem. We'll speak in a few weeks. Bang, fuck them off. Bye. Next. Someone will go, okay, yeah, I'll do it. Bang, get them in. It's better to have, what's the saying? A bird in hand is worth 2 in the bush. Stop fucking around with maybes. There is no maybes. You got to close. You got people out there, if they want to do business with you, they either do or they don't. Everyone's a maybe. Maybe I'll go to the moon. Right now, maybe I'm a fucking astronaut. It doesn't mean anything until NASA calls me up and says, get on the fucking rocket. Am I an astronaut or not? Too many of you are letting fucking maybes fuck around and don't do that. Next point, business. Number 30. Every purchase is an impulse purchase. So if someone does eventually buy from you, even if they've been thinking about it for a long time, the moment they finally decide to pull the trigger and buy is an impulse purchase. That's why I say hard close. That's why people do false scarcity, all these things to try and get them to impulse buy. You can go and do a lot of research on impulse purchases, how they work, why people make them, etc. Everybody, after they purchase, the time between the money leaving the bank and them receiving the product, even if it's a few milliseconds, is going to have that little bit of, it's a lot of money I just spent. Every single purchase is an impulse purchase. Remember that. Keep it in mind. I've had a lot of people say to me, oh, you're selling impulse purchases. I don't. Mine's a considered purchase. No, it's an impulse purchase. A house is an impulse purchase. A supercar is an impulse purchase. At the point of buying, it's an impulse purchase. No matter how long they consider it for, when they finally click send, it's an impulse purchase. So all the tactics and tricks I'm teaching you to get people to impulsively buy, work on every single kind of sale, because every single kind of sale is an impulse purchase. Don't get stuck up in some bullshit thinking, oh, mine's not an impulse, like you're better than everyone else. Oh, mine's not an impulse purchase, mine's considered. Shut up. All impulse purchasing. All of it. Everybody impulse purchases. And that's why you have to look, if you're going to look at any kind of sales tips and tricks, look at impulse purchasing, how it works, why people do it, and those are the factors you need to implement, especially when you're trying to close a considered purchase. If you've been talking to them for a long time, you're trying to close them, bang. You're trying to convince them to make an impulse purchase. It's as simple as that. All sales are impulse purchases. And they're not buying on price. Those two go together very, very well. Remember those 2 points. That's important. So how does a real estate agent do that? Like a house is a considered purchase. This is where you're going to live and it's very, very expensive. Well, they come and they show you around, they make you want it, and then they start telling you other people have want it. Other people are viewing the house, they're going to put in an offer, trying to force you to make an impulse yes or no. Okay, we'll take it. They understand. Everyone understands. It's always an impulse purchase. You have to put something there to make people buy. Make them do it or they're simply not going to do it. Do not give people open-ended time frames. If I say, you can have this pen today for X amount, or you can come back to me anytime and get the pen. No rush. Why would I buy now? I'll live without the pen for a while until I really need the pen. I'm not going to need the pen unless you convince me of the needs. So I'm never going to buy the pen. Everything's an impulse purchase. You have to convince them on needs, and you have to hard close it. This is something, just understand the nature of how people sell and how people buy. This is the same with absolutely everything, no matter what it is. Next.